What's going on, Ldbc? This is QuestX. I'm coming to you with a video touching upon a subject that good man Dream Chaser Boxing talked about and spoke about, and many others are elaborating on. And this is the black male penis envy that we shouldn't be surprised exists here on YouTube, because it exists in society today. And this has existed since they came overseas and stole us from our homeland, shackled and chained us like sardines, and shipped us over to a continent that was not our home. They raped our women. They shackled us in these horrible contraptions, which now is being viewed as and written about in books written by white women, and millions of women around the world and in this country seem to fantasize about and want to be in. But our beautiful queens did not want this. They were not respected while being put in these contraptions, beaten, raped, mutilated. Some so severe that they rarely survived the altercations. Black men who were forced to be stripped down at auctions. And did you know that there were certain slave masters who would, when they purchased these slaves and saw and had this black male penis envy, they would remove the black male penis? Are we surprised? Why should we be surprised? This is all they know. This is in their DNA. This goes as far back as to the Greek and Roman times. The sexual degradation of a people, of slaves. So of course, now their offspring that runs around here in the world and on YouTube, they have that same ideology. Now listen, I can sit here all day and I can crack jokes about it, but on this subject, I take it very seriously, because I've read a lot of books, and there are a lot of things that they won't teach you in school about what truly happened to the slaves. How many young boys were made to do horrific things for their male slave masters. You see, we'll sit there, and when we hear a child today who was, brutalized by a man, and we'll say he's a sick individual. Say, for instance, I'll give you a situation such as Jared from Subway. All right? This man was a sick SOB. But even Jared had to play by the rules. He had to play by certain rules to continue to do what he wanted. I want you to just clear your mind for a second and think about a young black boy, African boy, a young African little girl who's brought to a distant place. And then there are no rules for this sick pedophile. There are no rules for these sick individuals. They can do whatever they want. Do your research. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This is precisely why we, the good man Tito Garcia exposed a pedophile here in the YTBC. And I said, one of the first things I said was that there is no way this person should be allowed to even own a computer, own internet access, to do the things that he's been doing running around here. And are we surprised that these very same people who are child molesters and deviants are in the YTBC? And when we were a part of the YTBC, belittled us. And now that we're not, the very first thing that comes to their mind when they see the acronym Ldbc is not the Lions Den boxing community. It has something to reference our genitalia. We as a people have been overly sexually exploited since the dawn of time. If anything, this enrages me. It's not funny to me. Yeah, we can make jokes and we can laugh, and from time to time it's okay to joke about it. But let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. Yeah, we may be gifted down there, but we need to understand that there was a time where that gift alone, made us the subject of horrors. Do you know what the black women who were slaves were, how they were treated by the white slave masters' wives as a result of their beautiful complexion, shapely hips, full figure? I don't really know anything else to say about this situation other than, for me, this is a very serious thing because, you know, I took a class once and I learned and I studied because I wanted to know the true horrors of slavery, because I wanted to understand that every day that I wake up is a precious moment because my blood, there's somebody in my family who made it, who survived that horrors. I got nothing else to say.